We got major updates today, guys. I didn't see this coming and you didn't see it coming either, because today YieldMax ETFs has launched 2 new ETFs. These are trendy stocks. In today's video, we're going to break down and see what this ETF has to offer, what they're all about, and we're going to look and end to see if these ETFs are worth you buying them and investing in your portfolio. So the first thing here we look is GMEY. I'll call it GMEY. Price is 50.43. Range, it opened at 49.75. That's when it came out, and days range is between 49 to 50.43. It had a little bit of volume, not that much, given it's a brand new ETF. It was only about 1,347. That's a volume, and average volume, of course, we don't have because it's the first time it started trading. The second ETF is RDYY. This is Reddit. It opened at 50.63 and range was between 50.70 to 51.29. We closed at 51.29, and after hours seems to be trending up a bit. So we'll see if this will continue. So here we're going to look a little bit of details on these 2 ETFs. Here is a press release from YieldMax for these 2 ETFs. The first one here is YieldMax introduces option income strategy ETF on GameStop Corp, GME. GMEY seeks to generate current income by pursuing option-based strategies on GameStop Corp. Tidal Trust Investment LLC is the investment advisor to GMEY. GMEY does not invest directly in GME. This is very normal for YieldMax ETFs. These are single stock ETFs. These single stock ETFs, they don't hold the underlying stock directly, but they use synthetic cover call rating to have exposure to those stocks, and of course in doing so they generate a premium, and therefore they will be able to generate a lot of income from these ETFs. That's why most of these ETFs have huge distributions, right? And also they use a lot of leverage too. GMEY is a newest member of the YieldMax ETF family, and like all other YieldMax ETFs, aims to deliver current income to investors. With respect to distribution, GMEY will be a Group C ETF, and its first distribution is expected to be announced on October 15, 2025. So you have quite a bit of time. You have almost a month before this ETF start distributing its distributions. And as you can see here, these are all the ETFs that they have right now. These are ETFs, ticker symbol, full name. This is the schedule, how often they pay. This is the distribution rate at the current price and current distributions that they just paid. And here we have SEC yield, and here we have ROC, which is return of capital. As you can see, most of them have 100% return of capital, and few of them will be 0. But this changes all the time because sometimes they use return of capital to pay distributions. Sometimes they have 0. So this number will always change, and of course yield will always change based on how much they pay. But if you watch most of my videos, this yield here, I usually do average yield. But of course, what is now going to change is distributions. Either they're going to pay monthly or every 4 weeks. And the reason they put every 4 weeks is because every 4 weeks, if you look at this in a year, there's always one extra payment, because some months they have 5 weeks. So, and that's why here they put 4 weeks and here they put monthly. And here are all these ETFs that pay weekly distributions. And most of these are just fund of funds rather than individual stocks like these ones here. Now let's look at the second press release for Reddit. YieldMax introduces option income strategy ETF on Reddit Inc. RDDT. RDYY seeks to generate current income by pursuing option-based strategy on Reddit Inc. Tidal Investment LLC is an investment advisor to RDYY. RDYY does not invest directly in Reddit. Here I think they put Roblox. It's kind of typo mistake they made, but they meant Reddit. Now RDYY is the newest member of YieldMax ETF family, and like all other YieldMax ETFs, aims to deliver current income to investors. With respect to distributions, RDYY will be a Group A ETF, and its first distribution is expected to be announced on October 1st, 2025. So you have about 3 weeks for this ETF to pay its distribution. So it will be the first one to pay. And again, same thing. Here is a list of all the YieldMax ETFs. So including those 2 will come down here. And whenever they announce their distributions, I'm going to keep you updated on that. So in order for you not to miss any of those updates, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And as always, if you like this type of content, please smash the like button and don't forget to share with someone you think this video might help. So we have a ticker symbol here is RDYY, and the other one, of course, will be GMEY, but the information will be pretty much the same. If we look at the inception date is September 8th, 2025, and today is September 9th. Think of this like a brand new store. When you want to open a new store, you always open a day before. You prepare everything, you have all the things stocked up, and then the next day you open is ready to go. That's exactly how these ETFs are incepted. Now, management expense ratio will be 0.99. This is very typical for all YieldMax single stock ETFs, and they all trade on New York Stock Exchange. Now, let's look at the final point. Should you buy these ETFs? So before buying any of the new ETFs, you have to go to their underlying stocks. So here is GME. As you know, GameStop was one of the popular stock during COVID lockdown. Now it's not really popular as much because a lot of people made a lot of money and a lot of people lost a lot of money. So as you can see here, the price today is 23.59. And after hours, it seemed to be going up almost 7%. So if somebody bought GMEY today, they're going to expect it to see huge jump in the stock price of that ETF if this price stays the same. But if we go down to more information about the stock itself, we can see here a 52-week range is between 1931 to 3581. So it was way down before, and it was way up before. Right now it's kind of in the middle of that price. But if you look at the volume, is about almost 14 million share being traded today. It's very popular, and this is very low volume for this stock because right now it's not as popular as it used to be back in the days. But here is the number I'm looking at, and this is from Yahoo Finance. Don't get this number and you say this is a set in stone. But if you look at this number here, 1 year target is 1350. So the price of today at 23.59. If this 1 year target is true, then you're expecting this stock to lose about $10 from the share price it is right now. So I'd be cautious buying the GameStop ETF from YieldMax because this stock is very volatile. But what I can say though, it's going to have maybe a little bit higher distributions. And that's because of nature of this stock itself, because it's very, very popular and volatile. So whenever these ETFs come out and the underlying stocks are popular and volatile, those stocks tend to have higher distributions, even though they might not do well in terms of price appreciation. If we look at the other one, which is Reddit, price is 240. 52-week range is between 55.84 to 253. Remember, Reddit has been around for a long time, but the stock itself was IPO not too long ago. If you look at the price chart here, it started at around $50 and now is at 240. So if you invested when it was IPO, you would have gained a lot of money. But is this growth sustainable? If we look at 1 year target for Reddit is 197.31. right? At the price of today at 240, so you're looking to lose about $43. But at least here price target is a little bit higher, or can say it's almost closer to its current price versus what we've seen with GameStop. And between these two ETFs, if I were to buy one, I would really go with Reddit, even though Reddit is a little bit pricey for what it is. But GameStop is very kind of risky. Stock is very popular and very trendy at a time. But these are the new ETFs that I want to keep you an update on. As you've seen here, we've covered the prices and we've covered the distribution expectation, and also we look at underlying stock, what expectation for their price growth. So guys, I just want to make this video to give you a quick update about these two brand new ETF that YieldMax has released at once. This doesn't happen as often. Usually YieldMax releases only one ETF at a time, but this time they came up with two all at once. So please let me know in a comment below, are you going to buy Reddit or GameStop ETF? And why are you thinking to buy? And if you don't want to buy, why are you thinking not to buy them? But for me, what I can say is these ETFs look interesting, but at the same time, very scary. Am I going to buy? Time will tell.